Hola and Jumbo, fellow adventurers. It's time to talk about power manifesting. And as I was looking through the questions that you've been posting below, thank you so much. This is where I get my talking points. Someone said, love this stuff. Let's talk more about manifesting. And in the 2 months that I've been doing this every day, I have almost addressed zero time to one of my favorite topics, and that is relaying the parallels from the miraculous mechanics of manifestation to digital GPS navigation. Oh my gosh, this came about probably 12 years ago. I was trying to come up with material to help people understand the mechanics of making stuff happen, living deliberately, creating consciously. And it was just like, oh, everything begins with the end in mind. The end result forces the details. The end result forces the hows, the so-called cursed hows that we tend to attach to at the beginning of a journey. And it's like, this is exactly like GPS navigation. Back then, when I used to explain it to audiences, this was so long ago, I had to first tell them what GPS navigation was. Things have changed. Now you have it on your cell phone, no doubt. You've got it guiding your car. You've got it tracking your Fitbits. And it's an amazing thing. But all journeys through the illusions of time and space, from have not to have, or in some cases, we have and we don't want to have, follow these exact guidelines. By understanding that thoughts becoming things is it, the end all be all, it behooves all of us to get these mechanics. They're not wishy-washy. They're not on some days and off other days. It never fails. So understand these mechanics. You become a power manifester. There's virtually nothing you can't do, be, or have. And I use the word virtually because there is a Bermuda Triangle of manifestation where it might work, might not work, might break your heart, might work, but you wished it hadn't in hindsight. Okay, I'll talk about that briefly at the end of this. But let's review the parallels. They're uncanny between GPS navigation and the miraculous mechanics of manifestation. First, you have to give your system an end result. Everything begins with the end in mind. Once you give your GPS system the destination, it knows where you are. The universe knows where you are. It works backwards. And it knows an infinite number of roads you could travel on. Its sole function is to tell you the shortest, quickest, happiest. You tell divine intelligence where you want to go, the end result. And it's like, I know, bud. I know how to get there. I know every how, who, when, where, possibility. And I'm going to feed back to you the shortest, quickest one of those if you let me. So, step 2 in your car, driving somewhere you've never been before, which that alone is a metaphor. Somewhere you've never been before, that's a dream coming true that you've not yet experienced. Going somewhere you've never been before. I mean, daunting and overwhelming. Step 2, after defining it in terms of the end, not in terms of the hows, is put your car in gear and drive. If your car's not in gear, it won't matter that there's a vision board in the back seat. Okay, you're not going anywhere. If your car is not in gear, but you're dreaming of, South Beach, Miami, baby, you're contradicting yourself. If you're dreaming of wealth and abundance, friends and laughter, a travel partner, but you're not doing something about it, you're contradicting yourself. You have to do something about your dreams, even though you don't know how you're going to get there. Nobody knows how. GPS doesn't know how you're going to get there. One step leads to the next, leads to the next, leads to the next. Divine guidance is feeding you intuition and ideas. You just need to show up in the world so that you're reachable. So destination, car and gear. Number 3, at what point in the journey do you realize the whole system worked? When you're driving to South Beach. Point of arrival. The moment of arrival. Which is scary. That means, after a 5-hour journey, and there's only 10 more minutes to go before you're there, after 5 hours, if you're using your physical senses alone, everything looks weird. It's like, this ain't it. This is not right. I don't see my friends. There's no party. It doesn't work for me. It works for all my friends. It doesn't work for me. I think I must be self-sabotaging. I better go home and watch The Secret 30 more days in a row. It's like, it does work for you. It never fails. But the miracles that are making possible your manifestation do not reveal themselves until after you arrive. It's not until you get there, a place that you've never been before, that you realize the system didn't fail you. In life, it's exactly the same. It's not until your moment of arrival then you realize, oh, that left-hand turn I took back in Apalachicola was perfect. That right-hand turn I took around Lake Okeechobee was spot on. Although when you were guided to take it, nothing seemed to change. The miracles of progress in all of our lives are invisible until long after they happened. You have to wait for the mosaic and the masterpiece to be visible and understandable. Don't try to understand it as it's happening. And then the fourth thing that you got to know is you cannot override GPS navigation. You cannot force the system. And where this happens in our lives is the Bermuda Triangle of manifestation. If you have end results that depend on how you're going to get there, what details will be in the dream when you arrive, or who will be behaving how. Those are the 3 points of the Bermuda Triangle. You can influence those, you cannot mandate those. So better not insist on specific people behaving specific ways. That doesn't mean you can't have the love interest of your life. You just can't say who it is. Better not attach to how you're going to get to Miami Beach. The universe knows the best way. How you're going to get to wealth and abundance. How you're going to get to friends and laughter. And don't attach to unimportant details. All details are unimportant. That's the Bermuda Triangle. There you go. Digital GPS navigation in 7 minutes. Lots of love from Orlando, Florida. Please put your comments below, your questions below. Engage. Tell a friend. Share a link. It all helps with the viewership. And be sure you see the link below or swipe up on Instagram, and you can click through and join me in just a number of days launching into 21-day visualization project. 21 days, I will guide you every day. 4, 5, or 6 minutes, that's it. Through a guided visualization. You'll develop a habit. You'll find a routine. You'll see how easy it is. Your thoughts become things. What are you doing about it? Let's do something together every day for 21 days. The Guided Visualization Project. Click below or swipe up on my Instagram. You are born to be a power manifester. You have the gift of the gods. You're pushed on to greatness every day. Your thoughts become things, and ain't no one can stop them. Just make sure you're thinking the good thoughts with wisely defined end results to avoid the Bermuda Triangle. Peace, love, blue jeans. Hey, Diana Ray. Hey, Amina. Hey, Alexandria. Hey, Andrea, Lynn, Dana. It's always the same people. And I see your names and I see your comments, and I love you so much. Peace out.